I'm coming on here to just let you know that, when you went to Geechee, when you went to your people's land, when you went to sweep your father and your mother or your ancestors' cemetery, I know you're from the Geechee Islands. I'm not sure why you would have me or you would bring me to the Geechee native. Do you not know that what you have been doing? I don't care where you go. You could go to India. You could go to Atlanta. You can go to Alaska. You could go to Haiti. You could go to DR. You could go to Africa. You could go from the highest mountains to the lowest of the deep. I will always be there. So you went to your Geechee peoples. You went to the Geechee Islands for me. So you went there for me. Did you not know that they were gonna come and tell me? Huh? Did you not know that your own people, that you went to burn the candle, that you went to burn the sacrifice, that you went to burn and made an offering for me? They came and told me, the Geechee Islands, you, whoever you are, I know who you are. You went to the Geechee Islands for me. You went to the cemeteries in the Geechee Islands for me. You went there. You went to the Geechee Islands and you went there to summon, to try to sacrifice me, to try to block me. You even went to the Geechee Islands. The Geechee Islands, the spirit of the Geechee people came and told me. I was there. But the fact that your own people came to tell me what was happening, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching everything that you have done. You took my picture to the Geechee Islands. You took my pictures to your Geechee ancestors. Your own Geechee ancestors came and told me. They came and told me. They came and asked me to forgive you, to have mercy for you. Your own ancestors came and asked me, but you had the nerve to take me to the Geechee Islands, not knowing, not knowing how far I can run, not knowing how far I can see. That's why I tell you, you people who goes and do people wrong, who don't fuck with y'all, who see someone and you don't know what's going on, but you want to put your hate and put your whatever fucking blockage, you and these groups of females, whoever whispers in your ear, you you and that master puppeteer from India, even in India, you went and took my pictures. Even in India, you went to try to do work on me. And I was there. I'm sitting there watching you guys go back and forth from countries to state, even in Mississippi and the swamp land of Mississippi and the swamp land of Louisiana. You guys have taken my purse, my items, my clothes, my pictures to try to do work on me. You guys even took my picture to all the way to the mountaintops in Africa, Nigeria, Africa. You travel far. I see you travel far. I see you travel far. You cross mountains, you cross waters, you travel far. You went to the bush, on top of the bush where not even National Geographic has been, but you travel far from me. Not knowing You travel to Haiti. You travel to Africa. You travel to even the Iceland of Alaska. You travel to the swamplands of Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi. And now you're traveling to the Geechee Islands. Just for me, just for me. While I sit back and I see the candle, I see the sacrifices, I see the blood sacrifices, I see that you and whoever you have, I see you sitting, debating, even though they give you warning, even though they tell you, listen, I'm gonna do this job, but whatever happens to you, it's not coming to my shop. You agree. You still agree to do the sacrifice. You still agree to go ahead and try to block me financially with job opportunities and stability. You still go and try to pay people and gather together. It's a bunch of group of you guys. Little did I know, it's a bunch of deltas. I don't disrespect any sorority or whatever you want to call them. I ain't had shit to do with no delta sisters. But I see that it's a bunch of delta sisters that are attacking me. For what? But I let it go. I let it go because I sit here and I watch you guys travel. I watch you take my pictures. And you went to the Geechee waters. You went to the Geechee cemeteries. You went to the Geechee land. For me, I'm sitting here and I see you traveling. I see you sitting down. I see you making up your whatever witchcraft, your voodoo, your voodoo. I see you burning candles on my image. I see you, I can hear you, and I can see every fucking thing you do. And I could be sitting right here at my house and I'm there. I don't give a fuck if you lighting up a candle under my name and my image. I'm there. Don't you know your ancestors, your own ancestors, that you went and prayed for me? That's how much I'm loved. Your own ancestors that you went and took my pictures and took me to the Geechee Islands, to Geechee waters. Your own ancestors protected me. Your own ancestors came and asked me to forgive you. Your own ancestors came and cried and told me to not. But you guys want to continue to play this spiritual game, right? You guys want to continue to go the places. You guys want to continue to try to block, try to take. You trying to take from me, but you can't walk one day in my fucking shoes and my steps. But you think you can come and take who and what I am and what I deserve, but you can't walk. Not one fucking second. Not 1 second in my foot, in my life. But you think you can come and take. You can come and take my wealth. You can come and take my joy. You can come and take my essence. But you ain't gonna pay for it? You think you can come and take from a divine being and think it's okay? Think you ain't gonna have to pay nothing back? You don't think that spirit is not gonna come back and ask for payment? And when I come and ask, I ain't gonna fucking ask. And when I come, I ain't. You guys, you gonna come. So How many of y'all went to the cemetery for me? Because it seemed like all week I just been depositing. All week I just been at the cemetery, dropping y'all off, dropping y'all off. I don't disrespect the elders. I don't disrespect what I can't see. I don't disrespect people being, because I don't know who the fuck is behind them. For y'all to keep going every moon, every day, every second, for y'all to keep grouping up for little old me, right? Y'all just keep grouping up for little old me. And now your own peoples, your own people come and tell me, begging me to forgive you. Your own people. While I was sitting there, when you went to that botanica shop, when you went to that voodoo shop, when you went to the lady that has that house that nobody knows that she does voodoo, and you went and you took you took my name, you took my image, and she read cards for you, and she told you to make sure that whatever the fuck you doing, that make sure you know what the fuck you doing, because what you asking for, if I'm not guilty of what you accuse me, she told you what was going to happen to you. So I was there. I was there. I was there when you went to your Geechee Island, when you sat at the Geechee Cemetery and you was sweeping off the tombstone to your peoples, and you sat down and you spoke to your peoples about me. I was fucking there. You guys don't. What you thought? What you thought? They wasn't gonna come and tell me? What you thought? I wasn't gonna see? Even though you traveled to the Geechee Islands, to the Geechee people, the Geechee people is still my peoples. You don't know who knows who. I was there, and now you're people. But did you have mercy upon me? No, you didn't have mercy upon me. You wanted me dead. You and the groups of females, and that one sissy ass motherfucker, that dirty dick motherfucker that can't seem to fucking come out the closet, that can play with y'all mind. Y'all get together. It's just a bunch of lesbian, a bunch of sissy, down low, dirty motherfuckers. Y'all get together. Y'all group the fuck up. Just for little old me. And here I am, minding my motherfucking business. But since I'm a fucking problem, tell me why your people's gonna come and tell me to forgive you. I seen you. Huh? Tell me why. Did you think about forgiving me for whatever I have done, which I don't have no knowledge to? When you took my picture, when you took my item to the cemetery, when you took my clothes, when you took my picture and buried me in the cemetery with worms, did you have mercy upon me? When you took me and you sat down and you prayed and you did your sacrifice, did you think about me? Did you think about my ancestors? Did you think about my life? Did you think about me when you went all the way to India, when you took my blood and you took it all the way to India? When you took it to India, you took it to India, and then your assistant took it to Ethiopia. Did you think about me? Did you think about me, or were you thinking, so whoever promised you that your business would be successful, whoever promised you that house, that brand new house, whoever promised you that car, whoever promised you the funds to to rebuild your business for my sacrifice. That's what you were thinking. Whoever came to whisper to you and say, "Oh, my Lord wants you to go ahead and take her out. If you take her life, if you take her life force, we will go ahead and build you a house. We will buy you a car. We will help your business with loans and programs." Did you think about me? So why the fuck would your fucking ancestors come and ask me to forgive you and to forgive your kids, to forgive you? Did you think about my kids? When you went to Nigeria, did you think about me being a mother? When you went to the Geechee Islands, did you think about me being a mother? When you went to the Mississippi swamp and the Louisiana swamp to do your work and your sacrifice, when you sacrificed that chicken, when you sacrificed that goat, when you sacrificed that fucking animal on my behalf, did you think about me having a family, having kids, having anyone, or you didn't give a fuck, right? All you saw was opportunities. All you saw was someone promising you that my life was worth a new house. My life was worth a new car. My life was worth your business getting a loan, a program. Did you think about that voodoo, that gunga, that mumbo? Did you think about that witch, that warlock that you went, that botanica shop that you went and you sat down, that Santa Maria that you went and sat down, that Oshun or Oshun or whatever God that you went and made a promise to for my life? Did you think about that? You didn't think about that. You didn't think about that. Did you think about your grandma doing what she doing to try to try to block and take my honor and take my glory? You did they tell you, whoever whispered into your ear, did they tell you what happened to the others, to the other ones that came for me? They didn't tell you, right? All they did was promise you a house, promise you a car, promise you a program, a loan for your hotel so your hotel can be better. You went to India, came from India, took my life force, my period blood. You did everything, right? You and your family members, and on top of that, you have your family member, right? You Indian, you have your family members here in India doing work, and then you gather yourself around, you gather people because you're connected. You have connection with the police, you have connection to make sure that your managers, your workers do the dirty job because you don't want your hands. You don't want your hands involved. So you have your little puppets do your job for you. You didn't think about it. I was there when you was discussing me. When you were discussing me in a conference with the government, huh? I was there when you and the military agencies was sitting there talking about me as if I am some kind of an experiment to test on. I was there when you guys hired certain people and you would go into a room and talk and see what strategy would work. Even though I wasn't there physically, but I was there and I heard everything. I was there when you and your wife went to Haiti. When you was at the beach and you and your wife were doing the dance. You and your wife was doing the magic. I was there. I was there when you and your father, who you said was a pastor, was praying on my behalf to fall. I was there. I was there when you used your military equipment, because you're a communication specialist, to target and monitor and totally disregard my free will. I was there. I was there when you guys stood with the Italians, my own people, my own Haitian people, sit there with the Italians to sell me as if I am a slave. Sit there and sell me with the Italians. Put blockage against me so I won't be successful. I was there. I was there when you guys came together in Mississippi. The good old boys, when the Indian and the good old white boys and the Indian got together, when y'all came and sat down in that round table just for me, I was there. When the Indian from India sat at the table with the good old white boys from Mississippi and Louisiana, and the good old white boys told the Indian, you got your business. Your hotels are doing good. But you want to be part of us. You want to be part of our club. We want that one. We want you to sacrifice that one. For you to be in our club. I was there, Getsu. I was there, Jay. For you to be in our club, you got to sacrifice that one. You got to sacrifice her sexual energy. We don't want her to know that she is supplying us. We don't want her to know that if it's not for her essence and her strength, our business is not gonna flourish. We don't want her to know her worth. We want her to know that she is just another big lip, big nose, nappy headed bitch. That's what we want you to do. We want you to corner her. We want you to take her way of supplying and financing her way. We want your cops. We want the law enforcement. We want everybody that you can target and corner her. Even the workers that you have, make sure that they go hard. So that way she will leave, or you will find a way to let her go, and then all she can do, she can't work nothing else. So now we're gonna have to use her. She gonna have to use her body, and we gonna take that sexual energy. We not gonna come up to her and say we gonna honor her, we gonna marry her, we gonna put her in right position. Nah, we want her to be a fucking whore, so that way we can break her. While we breaking her, we can suck the fucking sexual energy, because we need to be fed. And you want to be in our club. You want to be hanging with the good old white boys. Isn't that right? I was fucking there. I sit back and I watch y'all. I sit back. I was there when all of this, the area that I'm in, the place that I'm in, the manager that managed this place, the neighbors. I was there when you guys sat. And no, You knew who I was before I even came here. I was there. And I'm always going to be there. So it takes all of y'all for little old me, huh? Little old me is a big threat to all you big motherfuckers, huh? Little old me got motherfucking celebrities watching me in fucking shadows. Little old me got fucking countries watching me in the shadows. Little old me got motherfucking militaries doing experiment on me in the shadows. Little old me got motherfuckers going to the fucking cemetery for me in the shadows. Little old me got motherfuckers have altars and dolls and candles. Them candles light 24 hours. You motherfuckers keep those candles 24 hours. I was there when he sent his sister to come and talk to you, and for you to come at the job and to make sure that you cornered me and bullied me. You and your little group. I was there. He sent his sister to talk to you, and you got hired, and all of you guys know each other. And I'm sitting minding my business, even though I can hear and I could see every fucking move you made. I was there. I was there when you took my clothes. I was there when you gave that Haitian man, your next door neighbor, even though me and you were in a relationship, you gave him my period plaque, the blood of my period. You gave your next door neighbor, Gersie. You gave him my period blood to go bury under his backyard. And I was there when you and him stood in the backyard. You did your prayer. And Gersie told you, even though I'm Haitian and he's Haitian and you American, Gersie told you he's going to make sure that the same thing he did to his baby mother, he's going to do to me. And you agreed because you wanted my essence for your business to grow and flourish. You didn't think about me being there when you had when you ain't had shit, when you were working in the back of the truck and sweating your ass off, right? You didn't think about me when I told you, why don't you work for yourself and make money and own a fucking trucking company? But what you did when you started making money and you started listening to me, what you did? You went and took my period pad. You listened to that Haitian motherfucker and you gave him my period pad. And you and him stood in the backyard with the other neighbors, even my mother and my sisters. I was there. All y'all came together just for me. The attorney, your baby mother from Africa, your gay ass, bull dyke, dirty mouth ass sister. I was there. Your fucking evil twin brothers. I was there. I was there when you went to Alaska. When you went to the woods in Alaska, I was there. I've been there. I was there in Orlando. I was there at your shop when you started burning candles on me. At your Botanica shop when you started burning candles and you took my earrings. I was there. When you every May, you and a bunch of witches, you and a bunch of warlocks, you and your whole convents of witches and warlocks, you come together in that voodoo shop, that Haitian voodoo shop. You, warlock, you, gun, you, mumble. I was there. I was there when you said, oh, damn, she ain't gonna die for slapping me. I done locked her up. I done took everything from her. but she refused to die. What you did, you took your Haitian ass to Dominican Republic, and you and Will and Wilson, all y'all came together, went to DR for me, and then Will came up on, right? I was there. I'm sitting there watching. And then you gather more people. You went to West Palm Beach. You got with the right people. You got with the big boys, right? You got with the big old white boys in West Palm Beach, huh? The one who run this country, huh? I was there. I was there when you motherfuckers took my videotape. When you motherfuckers took an intimate tape of me and pictures and passed it around. Every celebrity, not every celebrity, but certain celebrities have it. Except for one. It was only one that stood up and said, nah, I ain't finna play that and I'm not finna watch that. And for that, I will forever, ever guide and protect him. But I was there. I was there when I was in Houston. You and your three. I was there when you and Boosie. When you and Little Duval. When y'all had a bet. I was there. I was there. And then I made that money. And I put that money in my bank account just to get out the game. And all of a sudden, that money disappeared from my bank account. So that was once I made that money and you guys slowly took that from me, it kept just disappearing. 1,000 here, 500 here. I was there when you are in Houston and you went to the voodoo priest in West Palm Beach, and you and him agreed to take my money. You took my money from my checking account and gave it to him. And then my money would just disappear. I was there. Remember when I first showed interest in you? Prime came out of nowhere and sat down in your backyard. Remember when your house water just came out of the wall? Remember the freeze that happened in Houston? Y'all had a bet. It was a bet between y'all three. Remember, Dumbala came to see you? Remember the biggest church in Houston came to sit down with you? I was there. I stood at the gate of that church and I looked up and I saw those that guarded that church. And they spoke to me. I was there. It was a bet, right? Y'all three made a bet. I was there. And I've been there. I was there in Alabama when y'all set up a certain somebody to come to try to see if if I smoke, if I do drug. So y'all sent a certain somebody to try to see, because I guess a rumor is I do drugs or hard drugs. I saw who you sent and I watched him. I was there. I saw who he was. I knew he worked for you guys. I was there. I was there when all his friends, I was there. And I was there because I know he was with y'all, because he's part of the good old white boys. He's part of that whole group. Good old white boys in the Indian, because the Indian want to sit at the same table as the white boy. Good old white boy. He wants to sit at y'all table. And for him to sit at y'all table, I have to be the one, right? It's so many things that I could tell y'all. But certain things are not meant to be said. I was there. Neptune, Shelly, Soledad, Eblin, mwen te la oui. Diana, Litne, Remy, mwen la oui. Will, mwen la. Mwen la. Mwen la. Le nou boule balen pou mwen la. Le na fe mouve maji, mwen la. Le na pa abuse chak l'Halloween, mwen la. Bon Dieu, kitel, mwen la. Mwen la. Tout sa nou bezwen fè mwen wel mwen la. Nan la iti pou mwen. Nan la iti pou mwen. Shelly, Marie Shelly. Wala iti pou mwen ou même. Ou même avec maman. Ou même avec tonton. Ou même avec ma tante. Mwen wè tout sa nou fèm. Mwen wè tout sakrifis nou fèm. Mwen wè tout balen nou boule. Mwen wè sa nou fè pitik mwen. Mwen wè nou. Nou bagè. I see it. I seen it. I seen what y'all guys. I seen everything that you guys have done to me and my kids. And God forbid. Because I won't accept it. Because once I accept it, what I was shown and what I saw, that you guys have done to my heart, let me tell you, I don't care what you guys have done to me. I don't. But there is a little old me, huh? Little old me. Little old me. You didn't think I was there, Ricky, when you and Tom was fucking? You didn't think I was there, Ricky, when you and that Jamaican guy who you supposed to be your friend was fucking? You didn't think I knew? I knew. You didn't think I was there when you and my sisters fucked? When y'all, one of y'all got my sister? One of y'all slept with my sisters? You don't think I was there? You don't think I was there when you and the bitch that has the court, that works at the courthouse, changed my name from the deeds to the house to my sister name? Cause you, huh, Eddie? Cause you said, oh, you didn't want me to have nothing. You wanted me to suffer. You wanted me to suffer. You wanted me to stay with whatever I had. But each time you try to break me, each time you gather people against me, you have a large group of people against me. And these poor people don't even know why they coming at me They coming at me because you whisper in their ear, and I don't know if they don't have the mind frame to see through your bullshit. And I never was the one to talk because I figured I got this. But let me tell you something. If a hair on my heart yeah. You don't think I was there? Cause you had your peoples play in the courthouse, so the money, the house would not come to me. You had my sister write her name under the house, under the deeds. You have my mother and my sister all in this little game. I sit there and I watch. I sit there and I watch you. I watch you go to Africa. I watch you go to Colombia. I watch you go to Thailand. You have spent a lot of money spiritually on trying to destroy. You have spent a lot of money for me not to be able to. You, your sisters, your brothers, your friends. But what can I say? All of y'all know each other. But for you, you know who I'm talking about. For y'all group of women that came together, for me, for y'all to go for one of you guys to go into the waters of the Geechee Islands, for me, and for the Geechee people, and for the Geechee spirit to come and tell me to wash away what you have done. You went to the Geechee Islands, you went to South Carolina for me. And for it to come and wash away and tell me how much they love me, the Geechee people came and told me. Your own people came and told me they loved me. They came and asked me to forgive you. From South Carolina to the Geechee Islands, from Haiti to Africa, to DR, to Alaska, to the swamps of Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Houston, even Morocco. Little old me, huh? All y'all? A little old me. I just been going. I was like, why am I being summoned at the cemetery? Why are bells ringing at the cemetery? I sit there and I'm watching. I'm sitting there and I'm watching you dig the ground, burn the candle, drop the blood of an animal, an innocent animal. I sit there. I watch you purchase the dolls, take my personal item, add them to the doll. I sit there and I see you every night with the prayer, with the offering, just for me. So I wouldn't find out that you stole my inheritance. So mpat konen ou te volo kay mwen, ou te volo kob mwen. M'bat konnen nou ta prete nan kay mwen. M'bat konnen nou te volo kob mwen. M'bat konnen nou te fait petit mwen kriye. Mwen pat konnen nou ta travay ensemble pour mwen. Même les nou malade, oui, c'est moi même. Nous vin demander pour guérir nous. Nous pas honte. Même les pour porte ouvert pour nous, c'est moi même nous vin demander pour ouvrir porte pour nous. Nous pas honte chien. Hein? Moi même. Little old me, huh? Gitche Islands, huh? South Carolina, huh? And India? You took me all the way to India? You took me all the way to India? You even took me to Atlanta. You took me to Atlanta? Y'all taking me everywhere. Remember that lady you went to and you told her, hey, I want this and this to be done to her? What did she tell you? She told you to get the fuck out of her shop. Because she don't want nothing to do with what the fuck. If you fuck with me, it's going to happen to her shop. You left her and you went somewhere else. Wow.